Hello and welcome back to Better Minecraft Minecolonies. Last episode we mastered the art of using a cart assembler and crate to farm some sugarcane, and we also developed a method to get those sugarcanes into a stash so that some couriers from our colony will come and pick them up, and that's amazing. But I've also made a few changes to that farm. As you can see here, we've got fences around the outside now to stop pesky guards from coming in and messing up the rails, because they did like to take a ride on those rails. And also we've converted the actual harvester itself to a bit of a bigger, redder version that's a bit more intimidating. But not only that, we've also gone around the colony and added a few decorations here and there. One thing I do like to do between episodes is come around and just add things like paths, and so now there's a much easier way to get between the tavern and the builder's hut all the way down to the mine section. But not only that, I've also gone around the entire colony and added a few more trees. Basically, we chop down a lot of trees while we're building and preparing spaces for buildings. But in the long run, we do want a lot of trees around the colony just to give it a bit more decoration. And that's why behind the university and library here, you can see a few trees splashed down, those good old red and green oaks. And also a few more over in the suburbs section near to the skyscraper. Now, speaking of the skyscraper, it's almost ready to be completed. We've also added what looks like a bit of a weird box at the top, and what that's going to be is our first train station for our Create mod train that we're going to add pretty soon. Now, other things around the colony that we fixed include these underground kind of transport railway network things we have going on. Basically, these tunnels were filled in because the buildings above them created a lot of dirt beneath them, but we dug that away now and made those tunnels usable again. Great stuff. Our colonists are going to love that. And also we've come around to the back of the colony near where the mystical site is, and we've added a few paths over there because that area was very rough and ready. Now it's still far from finished, but as you can see, it's a lot neater than it was before. And so that brings us to what we're going to do this episode, and we're focusing on the military. That's right, we're going to be building an army, getting more guards in the colony, because now that our colony is getting bigger, I'm worried that we're going to get a big old raid that we can't handle. And all it takes is one raid that our guards can't handle, and our entire colony might be wiped out by the raiders. So let's jump in. So like I said, what we're going to be doing this episode is upgrading our military, because yeah, now that our colony is growing big, I'm worried that we're going to get a massive raid. And if we do, if our guards wipe just once, well, then the raiders are going to start killing the colonists, and we could be in for a total colony wipe. All of our dudes dead, and that's a bit of a bad situation that we don't want to happen. Oh, now let's check the map quickly, make sure that Strawfingers is in his cage. Yeah, there he is. Good old Strawfingers, locked away safely in his cage. No escaping for him. So we're going to be coming around to the barracks and making sure that our combat academies, our barrackses, our guard towers, and our walls are all ready to repel any kind of invasion. Because I know there's Amazons, but I think there's also Egyptian raiders and potentially Viking raiders. So yeah, as you can see, this barracks is still very much under construction. Now I've got some shears and some grass, because if we look in our resource scrolls, well, Alyssa has no job, we'll fix that. Booga Sugar needs some grass and some oak ladders and some torches, we can fix that. Any Old Thing has, some very exotic materials needed to make the nether mine. And Nuki has no job either, so we're going to make sure our builders all have loads of jobs to do, and we're going to fix what Booga needs to get this bad boy built. And now look at the resource scroll. Wait a minute. Oh no, we've given him short grass. He actually wants long grass, or well, normal grass. Oh, what a pain in the butt. Well, okay, I've got my shears. Let's go and find some normal grass. Oh wait, there's some here. Okay. I mean, can I borrow grass from the graveyard? Seems a bit grim, but I reckon if it works, it works. I'll do it. Now, of course, we also finished the research to get even more dudes. We finished the village research, so now we can have, I believe, up to 150 dudes. Isn't that right, Silziana? Oh, Ashton, you can have 150 dudes. Well, thank you very much for saying so. Oh, shortcut through the carpenters. So what we're going to do now is go over to the library and university and obviously set up some more research. It's always important that we always have something going. Wait a minute. What's going on in there? Oh my god, who turned the library into a dance floor? Oh my god. These guys are dancing backwards and forwards like crazy mother truckers. Now, are they bugged? Is something wrong? Do they have nothing to do? What's going on? Why are they doing this? Or maybe this is how they research. They're researching wicked sick dance moves. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to research. So again, there's not a huge amount we can do here. A lot of these researchers are locked behind having higher level buildings. However, one of you guys in the comment section said, hey, in technology, there's podzol chance, and that's really worth investigating because podzol can be turned into fertilizer. And that's a great way of speeding up our farms so we get more food. Oh, now we do actually need podzol to make podzol. So I guess that's what we're doing. Also hay bales for lifesaver. And in combat, why not? Let's research iron armor for 32 iron ingots. So how do you make podzol? This is one of those things, right? It should be quite easy to make, but I've just forgotten. Podzol. Oh wait, I can't make it. Oh, well I can dig it up, of course. Got my shovel, and there should be loads around here because I think the trees are kind of surrounded by it. In fact, with that in mind, I probably should have some in the computer somewhere, but I don't, so whatever. Okay, looking for podzol. Hello, there it is. Oh yeah, nature's candy. Oh right, Queen Big Lip's doing a pickup. That reminds me, I kind of fixed our sugarcane farm so that instead of every time a sugarcane gets dropped off in that chest, a courier doesn't come to pick it up. What we do instead is we wait until there's 32 sugarcanes, and then when there are, a guy comes and grabs it up. Wait. Oh no! So when I'm digging up this podzol, it's turning into dirt and not podzol. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So how are we going to get podzol? Well, I guess we need silk touch. Can we use our silk touch pick? Will that work? Oh, it does. Okay. It's not the most efficient way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it. And so we return to the university to get this research underway. Civilian, we want lifesaver for 2 more HP. 64 hay bales being researched. Technology, we want podzol chance. We'll start the first one, but we can't do the second one until the first one is complete. And now in combat, iron armor for 32 iron ingots. All very cheap, all very manageable. We'll leave this to brew and come back later. Now where was I? Yeah, back to fixing our builders and making sure they have things to do. So Booga Sugar will finish that barracks very quickly. Alyssa is a level 5 builder, so let's get her a level 5 job. So do you know what I'm thinking? I reckon for level 5, the next building we should make the big jump with is the warehouse. There's one of you guys in the comment section, I'm sorry but your name escapes me, but you're always saying, hang on a sec, why haven't you made your warehouse level 5 yet? And I never really have an excuse for that. However, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger and get this going. So build options, we'll get Alyssa. Now what do we need? Nothing too crazy. Lots of red clay oak, which is going to need a lot of dye, and some lapis. Whoa, hang on a sec, what's this, an ender chest? That's pretty crazy, but everything else is manageable, so let's get that going. Boom. Tickety-boo. Now, who else? Who else has got stuff to do? Any old thing was working on the nether mine, and they look like they're in a bit of a bind. So let's see if we can get these crimson planks and these stripped warped stems from the nether super quick, just to get her building that ASAP, because when a builder like that is stuck, it really sucks. And I think the reason why she can't do this is because we don't actually have a nether miner. We pressed pause on the nether miner because it was claiming a few too many lives. So, once more into the breach, my friends. So here we go. This stuff kind of looks like it might be what I'm looking for, this bluey kind of stuff. Let's take another look. So it was what? Warped stem. Yeah, hang on a sec. That looks like warped stem, and we need the stripped version, so let's get our axe and chippity chop. Oh, perfect. Yeah, this is going to do it. Very nice. And you know what? Let's get some more. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, it's these mushroom fools. Oh my god. Okay. Think fast, think sharp. So yeah, what I can do also is get some crimson stem too. Now, you can't unstrip a log, so it kind of makes sense to get mostly unstripped crimson stem. Oh, what the hell? Oh no. Oh, right, these guys. What a bunch of scumbags. Luckily enough, though, I really do take like hardly any damage from these things at all. I am going to need some food, though. I can basically completely ignore these dudes. So, into my backpack, I reckon, with this stuff. Okay, time to head home. So, crimson planks are actually crimson stems turned into planks. So I'll make a few of those. But the last thing that she needs is blue slate spruce shingle, and that's a problem because basically we haven't taught our carpenter to make any spruce shingles. He only makes oak shingles. But because our colony is pretty much 100% oak, we don't need to worry too much about getting loads of spruce recipes, so just this one should do for us. Yeah, here we go, blue slate spruce. Can we teach him this? Yeah, there we go, blue dye and the blue slate spruce. Okay, and now the carpenter has all the recipes, so that should be any old thing ready to rock with the nether mine pretty soon. What else is on our list of things to do? Nuki doesn't need anything. Boogersugar is very close to finishing. And a look at the clipboard says... Oh, what's going on here? Ground beef is needed at Chili Wowers. A grinder is required. Okay, right, yeah. So you guys have mentioned that the Pam's Harvestcraft tools, like a grinder and a pot, or, you know, a juicer, whatever, are kind of bugged with Minecolonies. Sometimes the assistant chef will lose their grinder and it'll be in their pocket, but they won't know where it is and they won't be able to find it. So it's a little bit bugged. Yeah, here we go. So the chef needs grinders and juicers and everything, but as you can see, we've got like basically everything she needs in the inventory here at the restaurant. So what we have to do is kind of, well, re-inject it back into the system. Oh, whoa, look at this. Wow, so already Alyssa with the level 5 warehouse has already done 11% of the build. It's going to take her, well, pretty much no time at all, as long as she has what she needs. So we'll keep a close eye on the clipboard. So we can go above 100 dudes right now, but how much higher can we go above 100 dudes? So we've only got 4 more houses than 100. That's interesting. I thought we'd have a few more because we've been building houses like crazy. Anyway, let's do it. Let's get all of our military buildings upgraded. And that's going to start by going to the military rise. Now, our barracks up here isn't actually that high level. I think it might be level 3 even. Let's go and take a look. Oh no, getting stuck. Oh no, what an awful build. Oh my god, who's done this? That's terrible. What a really bad design. I mean, the colonists can use it though, so maybe it's just me. Yeah, Crappington is only level 3. Well, okay, let's get this up to level 4 ASAP. And we're also going to want these combat academies to be level 4 as well. At the moment, they're level 3. And honestly, these are some really cool looking buildings. So oh yeah. So because these buildings are level 3, you can see in the background, the walls that are attached to them are also level 3. That makes me a little bit worried because if these things go to level 5, the walls are going to be level 5, and we're going to have to make our other walls around the side level 5 as well. Well, it can't be helped, so let's get started. And we'll be giving Nuki all of these buildings to get going with. Oh, and there we go, the nether mine completed. So our builders now are super fast. We've got so much research going on at the university that speeds them up. They're quick on their feet, they dig blocks quick, they place blocks quick, they've got massive inventories. These guys are the best of the best now, the quickest builders in the West. So what we're also doing is we're queuing up all of the walls around the edge of our colony to get built as well. And honestly, this is a really good idea to do while you're building your colony in the background, because basically if your builders never have anything to do specifically, they will always come over to one of these random wall builds and finish that while they have nothing to do. So it's a really good way to keep your builders busy. Now also you can see in the distance there is the train station on top of what's going to be our skyscraper. And what we're going to do with that is it's going to go from there over to the other corner of our colony, which is this flat area here. It's going to have a train station. Then the train's going to go all the way up around the other edge of the colony to our other skyscraper, the courier tower. And then finally, the train is going to come around over and stop at the military rise, because there's enough space here, I think, for another train station. And that way we're going to have a train that goes all the way around the perimeter. I don't think colonists will use it, but I reckon it's going to be a great way for me to get around the colony. So I'll just continue around the colony and make sure that all of these walls are set to be upgraded. They're only going to go up to level 2 at the moment. So once they're level 2, we can come around and get them up to 3 as well. So there we go, a full lap of the colony has been completed, and almost every single piece of wall, I say almost because I know I must have missed 1 or 2, is set to be upgraded to level 2, and then once they're done, level 3. So that's the defenses part under wraps. Now it's time to focus on our barracks so that we can get the maximum amount of new guards into the colony, because I'm really worried the next time a raid happens, it could be the end of us all. Attention! So, where do we stand with troops? Let's take a look. Now, Alyssa is on the warehouse. That's an important job. Boogasuga still not quite finished with this barracks, but he's getting there, so no worries. Any old thing is ploughing through wall segments. I don't know where she is now, but... Oh, it looks like this piece is already level 2, actually. Pretty cool. And last but not least, Nuki Slayer of Burritos is working on Crappington 2, getting this to the next level. So yeah, basically every single level of a barracks upgrade gets you another barracks tower. And oh yeah, indeed. And every single level of a barracks tower gives you a new guard. So 100% the most efficient, space-saving, and best way to get new guards is always going to be barracks, and that's why we have 2. This is number 1, and the other one is over down by the docks, just behind them trees. Here we go. What's the problem, Booga? What are you doing? He didn't have enough time to go to sleep in the last 3 days. And he's working, but he's not doing anything. Okay, maybe he needs a bit of a hard reset. Or maybe he just can't get to where he needs to go. Oh no, I see what the problem is. You've been flooded, haven't you, Booga? There's water all over the bottom section down here. Well, maybe we can fix this. Let me get some torches so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks like Booga is constantly trying to dig up water, but the water is just keeps putting itself down again. Oh, wait a minute, I see what the problem is. So this staircase right here is waterlogged. So we're going to have to dig it up and put it back down again. Oh, that's weird, right? Yeah, so it's going to keep making... Okay, so do be careful with this. When you're playing Minecolonies at home, make sure you're very careful with what you do when you're building buildings near water. Because sometimes it messes up, and if you try and put down staircases where there's already water, it might waterlog them and mean they constantly spew out. Wait, what the hell's going on here? Oh my god. We've got a lot to fix down here. Okay, and so I think we've solved the problem down here. We're no longer getting any flooding, but that's such a weird problem. So yeah, be careful when building around water. So how's Bug... Oh, Booger's stopped working because it's nighttime. Well, at least he'll get some sleep now. All colonists in bed. Time for me to do the same. Oh yeah, nice bit of shut-eye. Aha, and our first bit of tinkering is required here. An iron door for Nuki, and I think the blacksmith makes iron doors? Let's find out. Yeah, there we go, the blacksmith. 6 ingots makes 3 doors. No sweat. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So the smeltery and the blacksmith are both level 4 now. And let's check them out. Oh, and this thing is looking pretty frickin' amazing. Ain't that right, Chuckles Holmes? Very fancy, loads of ovens, great stuff. And the blacksmith doesn't look too different, but it's still a pretty cool looking build. I would say honestly, when you're upgrading these buildings on Minecolonies, the biggest visual difference is from level 2 to 3. 3 to 4 to 5 isn't that big, and 1 to 2 isn't massive, but 2 to 3, that's when you start getting these really cool rooftops being used, and when they start to look really, really special. So iron door, it's very simple, you can't mess this one up, old Tarquin, so get to it. Now, of course, since we have more capacity in the colony, it's time for us to go and recruit some more dudes. We've got 4 more spots for colonists in the colony, so let's see if we can find some Patreon member names. Spinny Wolf Dragon, yes, you're a Patreon member. Well, I think so at least. What do you cost?
Right away.
39 lapis. I should have lapis. Oh yeah, enough.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the crew. So who else is around? Yeah, more of the same, more of the same. I think we have a Syl and a Magilord. We have a Percival, or at least maybe we had. I think he might have died. And we've had an Odelgard. We've had a Cosmic. Cosmic Callistus, though, is a pretty fancy name. Wait, Spinny, what are you doing? We've already hired you. Get out of the pub. Oh my god. Got a drinker here. Juicy Dagobah. Already got a Juicy. Juicy Big Lips, if I remember rightly. Ooh. Oh, wait. Milkman the Platypus. Well, we don't have a Milkman. So we'll see if we can get you in. What do you cost? Honeycombs? Oh, dirt cheap. 2,000 of these bad boys.
What's it today, then?
Welcome to the crew. And there we go. We've got 2 more slots, but we'll save those for when new colonists arrive that have fresh Patreon names. Alyssa is working on the warehouse. That's great news. Once it's level 5, we can upgrade the storage in there for emerald blocks, and that's going to give us crazy capacity. Isn't that right, Kenjiro? But, like I said before, I really hate it when colonists run out of things to do. And because Alyssa is one of our prime level 5 builders, let's give her a few more level 5 buildings to work on. Namely, let's get this town square up to the max. We've got a level 5 builder's hut, level 3 tavern because it's as high as it goes, a level 5 warehouse soon, TM, and why not, let's get the town hall up to level 5 as well. A lot of research is going to be locked behind it, so it's going to have to happen. Builder, Alyssa Jack, upgrade, and there we go. But we also do have a lot of these colonists walking around doing nothing, and oh my god, look at that handbag. Is that gold encrusted red leather? Oh, Uggo Big Lips. I mean, maybe Uggo on the outside, but those threads, that is some mad drip. Is that what they say? Mad drip? Yeah, maybe. Cool threads. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so let me go over to the sugarcane farm now and show you guys what we've done over there. So basically we had a problem with the courier here. I had to put a fence here because the couriers were running along here, and the couriers now are so fast that they sometimes fall off of paths. And the courier was coming along here and zooming along so quickly and falling off the edge, then getting damaged, walking around and doing it again and again. So before they died, I had to put a fence in here to stop that from happening. Anyway, yeah, so look at this, our new improved funnel system. Basically what we've done is we've added a brass funnel here from Create to our chute setup. And this is next to another chest, and what this means is the brass funnel will only output sugarcane when it gets to 32 in the chest. And what that means is we're not getting spammed every 2 seconds by a courier coming to do a pickup. It saves us time, it saves couriers time, everybody is happier. So once the town hall is level 5, I think I want Alyssa to go over here and upgrade the library and the university. And there we go, now we know that Alyssa always has things to do to get buildings up to level 5. She has, however, hit a bit of a roadblock. Now it might be ender chests. How do you make an ender chest? I don't think I have any, certainly not on the computer. Super simple. Obsidian and Eyes of Ender. We'll make some of those. But that's also a really good point. We don't have a reliable way of getting much obsidian at the moment, do we? There isn't really anywhere that gathers that. I guess maybe the quarry once we set that up. Oh, of course, that reminds me. So I've also been slowly, it's very slowly, but it is happening, building the underground cavern where our new quarry is going to go. But it's going to primarily be for housing. There's going to be a quarry down there and a whole bunch of houses. But let me get over there and show you how much we've done so far. So yeah, come with me if you will. Whoa, look how big this area is now. Is this not an impressive beast? So yeah, at the moment it's just like a loose framework of oak logs and oak planks to give us some platforms to work with. But the idea is we're going to have houses all the way along the outside. And what we're going to do is, in fact, I'll do this right now. We're going to dig up the quarry and put this somewhere else. Because I realized all this area in the middle is just too good real estate for us to waste on a quarry. Yeah, you know what? This'll do. There's a lot of area already cleared out, so our builder won't have too much to dig. And this is going to be a nice area to put our quarry. It's going to free up all of this big space in the middle for more housing. Okay, well, let's pull the trigger. So yeah, this episode has been primarily just kind of a bit of maintenance mode. Every now and again, it's really important to kind of come back and take stock of your colony, see what needs fixing, and see where you can patch things up. In fact, though, let's think about upgrading the houses in our skyscraper. And what I've decided to do for the top level of the skyscraper is, instead of building something super fancy, what I'm going to do is just put some basic normal houses up there as a way to kind of cap the top. What do I mean by that? Well, I can show you right now. Let's go and grab some houses. Now, the suburbs is the closest waypoint, I think. Yeah, here we go. Oh man, now it is a beast, isn't it? This thing is really coming together. Everything is coming up Millhouse over here at the skyscraper. And as you can see, I've put down some decorations. I put down some oak leaves and some roses. And the great thing about this texture pack and this resource pack is that the roses kind of have like a varying color. Some of them are pink, some of them are red, and some of them are white. And that really adds like a bit of depth and timbre to the build. Especially when coupled with these other flowers in these flower boxes. And yeah, we've also got like this area here that's got some vertical and horizontal barrels and some food crates, because I just thought, you know what, this would be quite good decoration. And a little touch of nature as well, to keep this place feeling like a very green medieval zone. But we're going up to the top floor now to design and place down the last few houses. So this is where the train station is going to be. Ooh. Good work, Usagi Fash. This is where the train station is going to be, but we're going to put houses over on this side as a way to cap off the top of this skyscraper. So let's take a look. We're going to upgrade all of these to level 5 because what's most important is what these things look like when they're finished. And there should be enough room for us to fit these on the back over there, I think at least. Let's take a look. And so this is kind of what we could do. We could just put 2 of these houses down on top of this skyscraper and have this be the top. But I don't want to just use medieval oak. So what I was thinking of was perhaps using medieval oak alternative as an even cooler way to cap off the top of this tower, because I reckon we can definitely fit 2 of these side by side and they'll look very swish. Oh yeah, you know what, that's a really good idea actually, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Side by side, we're going to put a couple of these right up here on top. And then there's the second right next to it, and this is going to just about fit exactly on top. Oh yeah, and if you look over there in the distance, you can see any old thing has been storming through our wall segments, and pretty soon all of those are going to be level 2 as well. That's really good news. Oh man, though, it is nice to see with the windmill in the background over there, all of the smoke rising from these houses. We've really got a hustling and bustling colony, and you know what? The future is really bright. Pretty soon we're going to be at 200 dudes, and the whole colony is going to be level 5. Oh, hang on a sec, it's Ricky the Magilord. Now, Ricky must be a Patreon name because I wouldn't put that in, fairly sure. So, let's get you into the colony. Yeah, sunflowers we have. Sunflowers you shall have. Come here, girl. Domus Ziana. Now, Domus is a fresh Patreon, so we're going to get you in. And sunflowers as well, nice and cheap. Welcome to the party, pal. And I think what you're probably going to be is a guard because, those combat academies are going to get fixed pretty soon. So another thing you guys recommended is the fact that, Alyssa was kind of broken with her building. She would go up and she would go down, but she would kind of get stuck trying to get things out of racks. So what I've done is I've put a little hole here with a ladder, so now she has much easier access down here to get to the racks that have some of the stuff she needs to get building. But it looks like actually she's storing most of the stuff in her racks upstairs. So I wonder if maybe there's a way to make it quicker for her to run all the way up here. Yeah, here we go. Another cheeky ladder for her to use to get up to where she needs to be. And hopefully this helps. It might not, but I guess we'll see. So do you know what? While we're waiting for things to get upgraded around the colony, I reckon it's time for us to go and pay our respects. It's been a long time since I've gone over and visited the graveyard and paid my respects to the fallen heroes of the colony. Oh wait, why is this gate open? There we go. So let's refresh our memory for the brave heroes who have fought and died, and sometimes not fought and just died horribly, for our colony, starting over here. Now we're going to run out of space pretty soon, but Mirabelle Kenobi, Miner Extraordinaire, Ginger the Rat, of course, who could forget her? The Master Builder died while building our quarry. Kapulka Butt Sniffer Archer, I think she died during a raid. Quark Wolf Dragon, I'm fairly sure he died during a raid. Anastasia Callistus, probably during a raid. Maybe it was in the mine though. And wow, lots of knights have died. Lars Del Cassi, I think that was definitely in the mine. And of course, Maniacal Early, who got chewed up by a water wheel. And Lunara Gloop McSplurge, who was the first grave to be made here. Rest in peace, you brave fallen heroes. Although one thing I do want to do while we wait is make sure that absolutely every single building we have is level 4, because I'm kind of tired now of doing building upgrades in dribs and drabs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up every single building to be level 4. And next episode, we're going to start the episode with every single building we have being level 4. Starting with the chicken hut, let's go. Oh my god, this is it. Okay, where is the raid coming from? Northwest? Wait, hang on a sec. Northwest and northeast. 2 raids. Yeah, that's one of them. And over there in the sea. Well, I think we have longer until the sea guys get here. So let's first go up and meet these guys up here by the military rise. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for us to test out our super soldier. So we're going to go through the gate and go and meet them. Oh my god. Now, I think one dude might not be able to face this, but we'll give it our best shot. Okay, here's my dude, the glorious Ferda the Soul Baron. Now, what's he going to do? These guys are... Oh, so they do bash at the gate. Very cool, very good to know. Now, what happens? Do they actually get through it? Shall I open the door for them? Yeah, because I don't want them to destroy the gates. Okay, go, Soul Baron, get him. Oh yeah, now he's a beast, but is he actually that good? Do I help him or do I just watch him lay waste to these dudes? Now, it looks like he's taking some damage, actually. He could be in trouble. Where is he? Oh yeah, oh my god, he's on like half health already. Okay, he's not actually that hot. So, the super soldier experiment is kind of a failure. Let's do it, let's help this guy out. No, get these torches out of my hand. Oh. Now, he does some good damage. He can take on like a group of like 5 or 6 or 7, but a group of 20 is a bit too much for him. Oh my god, they're inside the fort. Oh, it looks like I don't even have to rally the guards, just the regular old guards. Oh, ripperoni and pepperoni, nice one. Even the guards just doing their regular patrols seem to be enough to hold off these barbarians. I don't have to rally the troops every single raid. That's good to know. Okay, where are my other dudes? So those guys are stuck behind those walls, and I'm okay with that. They can wait there until I'm done, and then I can come back around and mop them up. But what about the sea attack? The sea assault? Well, let's get over there and find out. Yeah, there we go. They're still very much in the water, but this is going to be the bigger raid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rally all of my dudes to me this time. And yeah, bring the noise. Yeah, here they are. They're going to assault the boat and courier tower. But not on my watch. Well, let's put the axe to good use. Oh, okay, it's not getting them because they're not on blocks, I think. Oh, I'm taking damage. That's it, lads. Get him. Get him. Oh, I'm taking hits. Yeah. Laying waste. Oh, okay, I'm going to pull back. Oh, man, it's a real war zone down here. Oh, my God. Archer's a big damage, though. Look at Quark the Manslav going crazy with his machine gun bow. Oh, sniped right in the head. And you know what is really beautiful? Not a single guard has died this day. These guys have so much health, so much armor, they can take on the world and not even worry about it. And again, it is a bit of a cheese, but we are going to use our Axe of 1,000 Metals here just to kind of just lay waste to these... Oh god, yeah. Just to lay waste to these guys without having to kind of, you know, get too down... Oh god. Wait, is that them? Did they get inside? Yeah, that's them. They somehow got inside. Oh, no. I know what happens. If raiders get stuck behind a wall for too long, the computer says, hang on a sec, you're trying to cheese the system. I'm going to teleport them right into the center of your colony. And, oh, that's dirty. That's a dirty move. Oh, no. Oh, no. Our first casualty for a long, long, long while. An archer as well has died. Whew. 2 raiders, 1 raider left. The final dude is over here, and it looks like it's the chieftain himself. But I'm going to let my dudes take him out because, you know. Hooray! Oh, good job, lads. Now, the sun is almost setting. That raid took us an entire day to complete. But you know what? That's totally cool. And what's amazing is the second an archer died, bam, the Academy recruited another one, and we've already filled the gap for archers. So that's great that that system works. But the sun is also setting on this episode as well. So, ooh, it's a bit dark, isn't it? There we go. So thank you for watching this episode of Better Minecraft Minecolonies. We successfully defended against a raid, tested out our super soldier, turns out he's not that super, and we've started to upgrade all of our walls and military buildings. Next episode, we're going to start the episode with everything being level 4, and that way we can start to cherry pick what we make to level 5. Also, we're going to make sure our army is tip-top and get the skyscraper house complete. Thank you for watching, and until next time, guys, take care.